Hey everyone, it's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures, and I am so glad to be back. Hey Deborah, good to see you. Hey S&J Creations. Hey Nadine, welcome. It is Friday Fun with Jen, and we have some great things planned for tonight. As you can hear, my voice is almost completely back. Oh, that was horrible. I shouldn't have even gone live last week, but I missed you guys so much. Hey, Marilyn, good to see you. So tonight we are going to go. Sorry, this looks like cat poop or rat poop or something. Hey, Nikki, good to see you. I don't even know why I tried to go live last week. It was a train wreck, but I missed you guys so much. You guys are part of my family, and I was going through withdrawal, not diamond painting withdrawal, but community withdrawal. And so I'm so glad to be back. I do still have some trouble breathing at times, maybe a little cough. So I have my water here. Bear with me, but my voice is back. And our special guests are going to come in around 9:30. We are going to have 2 people to make tonight amazingly fun. Hey, parents. Hey, Jill. How's Canada treating ya? Is it getting hot up there? It's getting a little warm here. I am doing Dreamer Designs Harley for Harley Quinn from Curtis Reikovich. And I'm super excited to be doing it. I need to figure out which cover minder because, it's a bad girl. I don't want to do some pretty butterfly. It'd look really weird to do this cute little love. Oh my goodness. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Suzanne. So let's see here. I don't have anything that screams bad girl. Excuse me. I'm looking. Let's see here. All right, I'll use this one for now. It says, there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. That looks good. My lovely friend Elizabeth Ensley made that for me. I don't, Marilyn. Nothing with attitude. I mean, I have a gnome, but he's cute, right? Let me see here. I cleaned. Hey, Sarah Little, good to see you. Not quite windy today. It's going to be hot starting tomorrow. I cleaned, and so I have some cover. I have like a steampunk cover minder. No, Chris, you didn't. I promise you didn't. Hey, Mallory, good to see you. Welcome. All right, so this is available on Dreamer Design, but that's a trick. It's not Dreamer Design yet. On Dreamer Design, I guess this one and another one were too close to the Disney. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Oh, thank you. God bless you. She's talking about my last video, my cute little gnome. Isn't he adorable? Go check out my last video. You can do a custom. Yeah, I clean, so I don't know where anything is. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Becca. Good to see you. And yeah, so I have some steampunk ones, but they're not even like attitude-wise. They're like cutie cute. Mallory, I am doing much better. I was sick for a week and almost 2 weeks. You'll hear a little cough. Excuse me. And yawns from time to time. Hey, Cindy Stevens. Good to see you. All right. I'm like right off the edge of my table. And so I feel weird trying to put these drills down because my hand doesn't have anywhere to rest. So yeah, they're working on licensing to see, Disney. I don't know what Disney did or if they stepped in or anything like that. I'm looking, they have a buy one, get one 50% off right now with Dreamer. And I have a code in the description that'll give you 15% off. I'm thinking of using that code or that link. And I love Anne-Marie Bode. She has some beautiful, they're confetti crazy. So if you don't like confetti, don't buy them because I don't want you to come back mad at me. But she did the contemplation I did a while ago, and she also did When September Ends. Just love the vibrant colors. So I'm thinking of going and ordering that depending on my craft budget. But yeah, Crashly and I were like, if you see my unboxing of this, hey, Becca, thank you so much. Brian's on my team. I have my little generic Fitbit over here. I had to take it off. If you can see right there, I'm not used to wearing something, and so it was annoying me. So I had to take it off because I'm like, I'm sitting. Hey, Robin loves reading. Hi, Rebecca. Good to see you. Hey, Karina. Hey, Crafting with Orchard. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome. Hey, Vivian. Good to see you. It's doing much better. I don't know how long it'll last after a full day of work, but you know, it's not like last week where I was like this scary monster of YouTube. That was funny. Oh, hey, Gail. So good to see you. Look at that. See that? Look, I stuck the tray right in the clip on live TV. Hey, Crafty Rabbit. Okay, so you guys get to see a little trick. You want to, like, I usually try to cover the top of the tray, and I twist. Hey, Deanne. I try to twist. Now, the reason I cover the top of the tray is because it's... Oh, guys, look. This glue is glue. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Ah! I'm pulling. Oh! Woo! Okay. All right, guys.
Before you sat.
Hey, Shawana. Hey, Lorinda. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, my gosh. It's still sticky. Yay. Hey, Susan. Oh. Okay. Let's calm down. But you can see why I covered the tray. And there's no glue on the tray, so that's good. So maybe I'll come back here and do some back here. A tip, which I didn't do, is to I know Brian face palm moments. Oh, I know, Beth. I hate that. Well, Valerie, remember I cleaned, so I can't find my release papers. Yeah. So something I will do too is make, because this is all roughly the same color, I'll make patches of drills so that I have a surface to stick my tray on. Not a hobby. I know, Chris, I'm sorry. Okay, so guys, if you saw, I had a little, excuse me, I had a post, a community post that said, if you come, you're going to win big tonight. What I meant by that is I am having a tips and tricks summer scavenger hunt. There is a link below in the description. I believe there's 6 or 7 questions. If you get 3 or more right, you're automatically entered in to win a gift card, a $25 gift card for Treasure Studios Arts or Craftably. So click that link. There's 6 questions, maybe 7. I can't remember how many. And it's from my tips and tricks playlist. So if you go and you watch those videos and fill out the form, then you will have, you get 3 out of the 6 or 3 out of the 7 correct. Then you will be entered in next Friday. I will poll and you will get an email from me with the code for a $25 gift card. And you get to pick Treasure Studios Arts, TSA, or Craftably. And then that way you can go and buy what you want. And I just wanted to bless you guys. It's a super easy way to enter in to get a gift card. And then I'm going to have a giveaway extravaganza video because I have about 5 different giveaways that I have to pull people's names for. There's a $50 TSA card. There's a membership giveaway. There's a non-membership giveaway for Amazon. There's the Smilegram. So I think I'm just going to set up and do a giveaway extravaganza so that they all can go out at the same time. Also, that way you don't have to watch 5 different videos to see if you won. You can just watch one video, and that way everyone's a winner. Okay. Whew. Well, I am glad that my guests did not see the faux pas that I just did because I will never hear the end of it. So, Chris, do not tell our guest what I just did. Oh, hey, nerdsters of the universe. What's up? How's it going? Hey, Nick and Tina. Good to see you. For those of you who are new, I just started tonight my wonderful DP Summer Villain Bad Girls collab with Crashly. I started my Harley Quinn tonight from Dreamer Designs. You guys can join us too. It's just hashtagging. It doesn't have to be a new canvas. It's just kind of a non-formal collab of us being fun and doing something with attitude. So if you have a villain, I know, was it Gail? Were you the one who did? You did a Star Wars one with Darth Vader. It was a snack size. Yeah, and it's also a continuation of For the Love of Fandom. So if you didn't get a chance to finish your fandom, pull that back out and you'll have a second round of ways to win prizes and have fun. I'm also doing DP Memory Lane right now, and that one involves like just any forgotten diamond painting or diamond painting you haven't finished that you want to pull back out and finish. So that I will do an official kickoff video this coming week, and I'm just going to have lots of fun with that. I have a couple that I haven't finished. Yes, Poison Ivy would be great. And so I just thought that was fun. Like summer, sometimes people don't want to start a new painting or they're finishing up from other collabs. Crystal, you can. Minnie Mouse could be evil. I'm sorry, Jamie, you had a rough week. I hope tonight brings you some blessing. Mickey, that's okay. I'm so glad you're here. We can start the party. You're finishing your fandom. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Beth. Good to see you. No problem lurking. I lurk all the time, and people, sometimes they don't even know I'm there. Especially when I was sick. I normally don't get to go into lives, but because I was home all week, but then I would pass out. I have somebody, it's actually one of our special guests tonight. I was in his live and I said, I'll be back. So I was back. And then I was like, and then they started talking to me and I guess I didn't respond. And I had like passed out because when I woke up, the phone was on my chest when I was in bed. And like YouTube was playing some random video. That's great, Becca. So you could like cross over and do both. I finished my fandom. I don't have anything But you know, Cheryl, that's okay. You can use that. It's just a summer fling. Hey, Lindsay, what's up? Hi, Melody. Good to see you. There's Melanie and Melody. Melanie, I am feeling much better. I still have a little bit of a cough, so I'm really sorry about that. If you have headphones, earbuds in, but as you can tell, my voice is mostly back, and I'm not on any more medications. I do get really tired from work still. I think it's just because it was a bad lung infection. So I had a full day of work, and when I came home, I took a 2-hour nap. But I'm getting there. Pizza! Hey, Palmy, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. How is tomorrow looking? Is it tomorrow yet? I love I love our people in New Zealand and Australia and Tasmania because they give us the heads up of what the next day is going to look like. Valerie, me, and I have a picture to prove it. I'm brushing of drills on my forehead, Robin. That's so funny. Oh, I'm on your TV. Oh, Mickey Sunshine was on. Mickey, you're famous. You were on Shawana's TV tonight. Woo woo, Jennifer Rushton. Hi, girl. Oh, well, tonight I have 2 special guests. Crashly is going to come in because, you know, we're doing this Harley Quinn thing. Can't wait to have a lot of fun with her. And then my newfound friend, Kiss My Stained Glass. And okay, I'll try not to be Vivian. Oh, it's 1:17 p.m. Okay, Palmy. So tomorrow is going well, and so we will meet you there soon. Haley Ann, welcome to the club. So yeah, we are very excited to have Crashly, and then my friend Trevor from Kiss My Stained Glass. It was really funny because Nana of 7 Crafts and I have this joke of who he belongs to. And I was waiting for my daughter. She had soccer practice, and I was in the parking lot, and I was really bored, and nobody was doing their lives, and I had watched all the videos. And so I did a YouTube search of live diamond painting, and he was there, and he had like 6 people there, and I was like, I'm going to see who this person is. And I started listening, and then I mentioned like in chat, hello, and then he's like, oh, I know who you are. And I was like, you know me? Okay, then I can't fool you. And then ever since, I've been trying to therapize him, but he won't have it. He won't let me do any therapy on him. My phone's a little dead on my way home to Quinn it up. Oh, okay. Is this Nerdsters of the Universe's wife, Crashly? Are you talking? So yes, excuse me. That is how I found Trevor. And then Trevor led to a bunch of other amazing people. Dee Dee Crafts, Mandy, which she goes by, I think, Crafts with Gertie. And then Chris, who's in chat. You know, we just like this whole new world of friends opened up. A whole new world. And then there's my peanut gallery supporting me. It's my loving husband, Tim. Shows he pays attention. So yeah. Everyone. Okay. Hi, Mrs. Nerdster. Did you hang? Yes, Cheryl, I have a diamond painting in my office. It is the one DAC came out with that map of the world. And so I got that, I think it was like 18 months ago or so. It was pre-COVID. maybe 2 years ago. I got it when it first came out, and I did it, and it is up in my office, and all my clients love it. It's been up there forever. And then I have some diamond paintings that I take in and we work on together on high intense moments. I'm just going, and I probably should pay attention to how I'm laying these down. Yes, my husband, he is here. My daughter's here. She is watching soccer right now. And my husband had a refereeing job for soccer this evening. So he and she went out while I took my nap. And they were so sweet. They called and were like, hey, we're going for ice cream. Do you want any? And you must know that I was tired because I turned down ice cream. I mean, seriously. But I was like, I had just woken up like 3 minutes before he called. And I'm like, do I stay or do I go? Dun. Yes, they do, Cheryl, they do. I usually do the little, what did I do here? I usually do the little stickers. I did something. What did I do? Somewhere here, it went berserk. All right, there we go. Give me a second. I don't know what happened. I'm so lost. Brown on brown. So lost. Robert, don't make me kick you out. Don't make me kick you out, Robert. All right, this and this. I know what I'll do. I will get my handy-dandy straightener, and I will go through and make sure. What happened is one of the drills was off. And it's all brown, and it's really hard to see. I feel like brown is worse than black. This color is, what color is this? This is 3860. Oh, I can't wait. I started the brown because I need to go through and see what ABs I want to do because I really want to spice this lady up. I feel like she deserves some spice. But I thought this was cool. This is the first time I've seen this color as an AB. It's, hey Gail. It's like a light blue meets periwinkle. If I go over here, there's a shadow. I'm trying to, okay. All right, so I thought that was pretty, but I can't, I know, Crashly, and I was trying to think, you know, how do I change it up? But I don't have the mental power to change it up, so I'm just going to survive through it, and then I'm going to sparkle her. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Hey, Vixie! Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Hey, Tia. So good to see you. I am doing great, Nick and Tina. I have my voice back. I'm able to talk. I can't say I'm able to think yet, but I don't think I ever really was able to think. So I'm still in that brain fog.
Trying to think, but nothing happened.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. I love you too.
That's a computer sound.
Robert needs to talk to you right now, Robert. Thanks, Mary. I hope I do. I hope I do. I was not very therapeutic last week in my voice. And so it was crazy. I think so, Valerie. I'm going to trust the process. For anybody who's come in new, check out the description down below. I am doing a tips and tricks summer scavenger hunt. And what that means is there's 6 or 7 questions. I apologize. I can't remember how many because I didn't number them. And if you go to the form and you go back and watch the videos I allude to and answer the question, hey, Fairy Tale, good to see you. Then you will be able to, okay, Crashly, see you soon. You will be able to win if you get 3 or more of the questions correct, you will automatically be entered to win a $25 gift card either to TSA or to Craftably. Oh, really, Robert? What is that? Hey, Christy, good to see you. Tia, look what came. So my generic Fitbit came. And right now I am at 2201 steps. And I took it off. You can still see there's an impression because my wrist is not used to having something. Hey, Mindy. And so I'm super excited about that. Yes, Terminators. So yeah, I wanted to show Tia because she recommended it because the other little Fitbit thing I had wasn't working. It kept stopping at 300. And I'm like, okay, do I get this like $150 Fitbit? Do I get an Apple Watch? Because my husband keeps wanting me to get something from Apple if, it suits me. And I'm like, oh, so this was like $22. Like, that's a whole lot better than $150. And it does what I need it to do. So I'm excited about that. And I thought, well, I'm going to be sitting in my craft area. I can take it off and get comfortable. It's kind of like for us women, once we're home, taking off that like contraption we have to wear. You know what I'm saying? Crafts with coffee, Chris and Cal. Yay, I'm a superstar. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Well, I would love to invite our guest in. Trevor, are you ready? Can you give me a little wave? I don't want to like surprise you. Or are you like hiding in the back with your dogs playing around your feet? When you're ready, give me a wave and I will. Oh, he's giving me a wave. All right. Right, Mindy? Okay, so here we go. Welcome our special guest. Hey, Trevor. How are you? You are muted, just so you know. But Trevor is from Kiss My
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you go. Yay, Trevor.
How are you?
I am good. Welcome.
Good. How are you guys?
It is
I've just got one thing to sing to you, Jennifer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one thing to sing.
What?
Stuck on you. I got a feeling it's all about the poor glue. And it's on my tray. And it's mighty glad to stay. That's all I've got to say. It's all I've got to say. Poor voice, but how you been?
I love it. I feel so special. You caught that, didn't you? Oh my goodness.
I was here an hour early. I couldn't work out 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. I worked out 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I thought, no, that isn't going to work.
Well, dear Trevor, it's super late for you, but thank you
for
coming.
It's 2 a.m. See what I do for you, Jennifer? See what I do?
You're up anyway.
I know.
I know what your profession is. You're a vampire.
I am. You're not far wrong. You keep asking what my job is, you see.
I do. I am trying to get to the bottom of what Trevor does for a living.
I told you, you must have seen the film Sixth Sense. I see dead people. I told you.
So do you work in the morgue?
Ooh, I'm sworn to secrecy.
See what I mean, people? Oh my goodness. So yeah, I hope eventually to find out somehow using my therapy techniques to figure out what Trevor does for a living. And I will then be sworn to secrecy because if I share, he'll have to kill me.
That's true. That is very true.
I asked him if he worked for MI6, but
I told you I work for MI5. What was it? I said MFI.
MFI, yes,
Yeah.
which ends up being a bankrupt furniture company.
It's a bankrupt furniture company.
And then he's like, well, then I felt like a stalker because he's like, you've done your homework. Like I Googled MIF in England.
So where's Crashly then? Is she not on?
She was in the car on the way to her house. So she will be in shortly. I should actually
call her Crashly because my dog's ears prick up when she comes on.
Ah.
And I think my dog must have a crush on Crashly, so we've renamed her Crashly.
Crashly. What kind of, you have 2 dogs, right?
Yeah, I've got a teacup Chihuahua and I've got a Yorkshire Terrier Jack Russell mix.
Now, do you ever show your dogs?
Benson I showed asleep the other week. I put a picture up of him. He loves his sleep. And the teacup Chihuahua, which is named Dinky, is just full of attitude and you won't get nothing out of her. She's like, I'm the queen and you can all go away, leave me alone. So, and she's another one that likes her sleep. She goes to bed at 8 in the evening and doesn't wake up till midday,
No, Valerie, I believe he's right-handed. He just likes to sit and stare at his canvas while he talks.
No, so I'm doing a bit. Look, I've gone a bit wonky. I am doing a bit.
Oh, there you go. Well,
and I am left-handed,
you're
Valerie.
using your left hand now?
I am left-handed.
Oh, wow.
So you must see me. I don't know where you see me on YouTube, so it must be the other way around for you.
I don't know.
I don't know. No, how do
I'm backwards.
Say no more. Say no more. Anyone that puts their tray on poor glue must have a problem. I think you need to get a llama out or a giraffe or
I don't have any llamas at home.
Sit on the couch and talk about it to me. What's it about?
I have a bunny.
Ah.
I have a butterfly.
Mm.
I have a gnome.
Oh, don't go there.
Which we'll go into, and my parents, if they're still in chat, will love the story I'm sharing tonight. And I have a turtle.
Very nice. Look at that. That's beautiful.
And I have a couple elephants.
Very nice. And were these all gifted to you, or did you make them?
Most of them I bought. I had a friend gift me the elephants. It's like a set of 4. Yeah. I purchased this off of Etsy and then created it as a cover minder.
That's a good one.
And then the other ones I've purchased. And I've had several people gift me nice cover minders. They're just not animals. So.
Oh, very good. And what are you working on there, Jennifer, if I may ask?
Yep, this is Harley from Harley Quinn from Dreamer Designs. Remember I was asking you about Dreamer Designs the other day?
Yeah.
Yep, so Crashly and I just started her together, so I thought I'd do it. Ooh, is there toilet paper or potato in the story? No, but there is a disappearing turtle.
We've been waiting to hear for this story for some time, and we're finally going to get to hear it.
Yeah. So my parents just said they're still here, so you might get a good laugh at this, Mom and Dad. But my grandmother had a beautiful garden growing up, and she had these, little stone creatures. And she was given 2 turtles, but one of the turtles was her favorite. Like, she adored this rock stone turtle. It was about the size, a little bit larger than a football. I was young, but that's what my memory says. And so my mom and dad decided to steal this turtle. And then over the course of the year, take photos of this turtle in random spots and send them via postcard back to my grandmother as if the turtle was traveling the country. The problem that I remember is we were so busy, it took us a long time to send the first photo. And my grandmother was beside herself that this turtle had been stolen. Right, Ashley? Yeah, Ashley's my sister. So she remembers that.
Hi, you, Ashley.
So she was like crying, like somebody stole my turtle. Who would steal my turtle? Why would someone come into my backyard and only steal my turtle? And the whole time I'm trying not to say anything. I have a distraught grandmother, but I know my parents are trying to pull this joke on her.
Wicked, absolutely.
And I'm
wicked.
just like, so I don't know. My memory says it was a year or two later that we finally returned the turtle, but we just like put it in her backyard without her knowing it. And I don't remember what her reaction was after that. But see, my parents, that was so much fun. Yeah. So but that's what reminded me when you told the story, which I'm going to ask if you wouldn't mind sharing the story on my live of the disappearing gnomes, because this turtle just disappeared.
Yeah, I don't mind. What it was is, excuse me a minute, was my late mother had a fish pond, and around the fish pond in the UK, they've got a thing of collecting gnomes and putting them around said fish pond. And my mother, over the years, would collect these gnomes from all over the country. Wherever she went, she'd buy one. And she woke up one morning and went out the front door to go. She was retired, so I should imagine she went to go shopping. Looked over at a fish pond, and all the gnomes had gone. There wasn't one gnome left. Every single one of them. And I must admit, she must have had about 25, 30 gnomes. Well, this got news. The news went around, and it got to the local paper. That must have had a field day, because the headline was "Gnomes are now gnomeless." It made the front page of the local paper, and so much so that the police thought it was right to send someone around and investigate. And we were all sitting in the backyard or garden, and this officer came in and sort of asked us, do we know anything about it? To which I didn't know anything about it. And my sister, my oldest sister, said, no, we don't know nothing about it. And she knew everything about it, because her and her friend decided to have a wee drink, and in the middle of the night go and steal these gnomes. And like I said, there's 20 or 30 of these gnomes, and they stole these gnomes under sort of being drunk, having to move them sort of 2 streets away, which in your case 2 blocks, I should imagine. But they started weeing themselves literally with laughter, and they're leaving a trickle of wee, sort of like, where they're moving these gnomes. But they decided to cut out of newspaper what would you say, Jennifer? What would the note be?
A
ransom note. Yes, that we have the gnomes, and they will not be returned until so much is paid. And
hey, Danielle.
Obviously the paper got hold of the ransom note, and from there on it blew up. But in the end, they had to come good. And the officer who came into the garden that time said, I knew you had something to do with it, but I was going to let it go because it was good fun, and I knew they were going to be returned. But my mum was devastated that her gnomes had gone. And then, I mean, they still didn't know, because she didn't know it was her daughter, because one morning she woke up again and all the gnomes around the pond. They'd returned them all. It was funny. It was funny. But that's the sort of family we are. Nutters, mad.
I can
did
imagine some nosy neighbor like looking out their window, seeing this group of people drunk peeing down the road with no.
Well, there was only two of them, Jennifer. They were her and her friend, and it was 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning that they decided to do this. Plus,
Oh
you know, the great idea that they cut all the words out of the newspaper to write the ransom note and post it through the letterbox. You know, it's just beyond me, absolutely. And then laughing so much that they've sort of gave the game away with a wet trail of wetness going from one door to the other. But hey ho.
How did you find out about it? Did your sister tell you?
Well, I mean, a bit like your story with the turtle, it'd all come out in the end. You know. And then the paper ran another headline when they were back round the pond. The gnomes are no longer gnomeless. You know, it's just. But I can imagine the editor of the local rag, the local newspaper, just creasing up with laughter. All of them.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I was dying when you were telling me that story. But it reminded me of the turtle story. I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah. So how long did that take for them for your sister to find? Was it your sister? Sorry.
No, my parents stole
Your parents.
or stole the turtle, and so
and just took it on a holiday everywhere they went and took photos. Yeah. That's great. That's good.
Oh,
that's good.
Yeah, my parents set a great example. We're a goofy family. But yeah, Ashley, I am working on Harley Quinn from the comic books and from Dreamer Designs. It's a square. So I'm so sorry. My nephew is fighting. He's fighting sleep. Tell him to go to bed. Auntie Jen says go to bed.
He has asked a question, Trevor. Are you from Essex, Hertfordshire, London? I am born and bred Londoner. I am staying because of the COVID situation with relatives at the moment, but I live on a narrowboat, so I don't live in one place. I live all over the place.
You live in a what boat?
A narrowboat.
A narrow boat.
Yeah, look it up and you'll find out what it is.
Do we call those houseboats here?
Yeah, sort of like a houseboat, but not as. Ours go from anything from 23 foot up to 70 foot, and they're 6'10" wide.
It's not like a gondola from Italy.
No.
Hey, Stephanie.
No.
You never know where you're going to wake up. You just fall asleep.
How can you live on a gondola? I mean, God. Come on, Jennifer. You're not with it, are you?
Oh, goodness. Oh, so you enjoy the life of a boater.
Yes. The freedom. I have a back garden every 2 weeks because you have to move every 2 weeks. So I have a new back garden every 2 weeks.
Okay. So how does that work? Do they have stations that you can go, or I'm very intrigued now.
Well, no, I mean, we have 2,000 miles of canal and river in this country because back in the industry, you know, when industry was before the railway system, it was all run by canals. So the canals were built. I think the first one was in the 1500s. They've dated it too. And that's how you got your goods all travelled, and that created 2,000 miles of canal system, which still exists today. Some have gone and, you know, shut down, but there's a lot of volunteers that are trying to get them reopen again. But I can get from London right up to Scotland, basically, by boat.
Wow.
Yeah. And it is a lovely life. It's a beautiful life. People are really nice, friendly, you know, and if you don't like your neighbours, you just unpin and move on.
Hi, Chantel. Welcome. I need stability. I don't think I could do that.
Well, that's it. You've got to have a bit of grit about you, you know. If you like to cuddle up to llamas and giraffes and tigers or lions, then it's
I don't know
really
where the
not for
giraffe
you.
came from. I have no giraffes.
And well, someone mentioned giraffe in the chat, and I thought
Oh,
you had these three lovely cuddly animals,
yeah.
but it don't bother me. I mean, the llama's the best one, I think.
Yeah, I should get a llama cover minder. I haven't found one that strikes my fancy, but I should get one.
I've got this mental picture that they come into you, and you don't ask them to sit on a couch; you ask them to sit on a stuffed llama.
Oh, you're funny.
So, who we got in? Oh, we got Gal in. Hiya, Gal. Hiya,
Yeah,
Marilyn.
Gail's here. Marilyn's here.
Marilyn,
Hey,
thank you for the
Stephanie.
lovely message, Marilyn. That was very nice of you.
So while we're waiting for Crashly, you have a channel. Do you want to kind of explain the philosophy of your channel? Because if people go there, there's not really many videos.
No,
You're
all
just starting up.
what I do with my lives, I take them off because I just feel that I do the lives basically just for the chat, for there and then. So basically, you have to be in the chat to see the lives, otherwise they come off. I don't really think that someone wants to sit through 4 hours of video, and that's how long my chats go on for, as Jennifer will tell you. So I take them off, but I might cut them down and do something with them. I'm not sure yet, but I do other things. I mean, it's called Kiss My Stained Glass, and that's run on the pun of, I won't say what, but you can imagine what it's from, because I do stained glass as well. So, which I haven't done much of because it's like anything, it's like the lives. You press a button, you're live. So I'm not doing so many recordings as I was, and I should be doing. And diamond painting, you pick up a little bit of plastic thing on the end of a pen and you start going, didn't you? It's just convenient, so doing this is preventing me from doing other things, really.
Yeah.
And this I used to do ages. This is like the cover minders era, just mini foods that I do out of polymer clay that I'm back into interest in doing again. So, yeah.
Well, and he's worth going to his channel. I'll put the link down below when we're done. Because when he is live, this is who Trevor is. You get lots of
What
stories.
you see is what you get, guys.
Yeah. And so it's just if you're lurking and working or you want some interaction or what's happening across the pond, you'll, even though he doesn't have videos up yet, he's got a whole bunch of ideas going on.
Yeah, and there will be videos up, guys. I promise there will be. I'm nearly to 100 subs, so there'll be a giveaway, and I'm just going to do an Amazon gift card for that because people over the pond and wherever then have a chance to win it. Whereas if it's something that you've got to post, the postal prices are so dear that I can only do it for the UK, and I think that's unfair. So it will be a £20 Amazon card for 100 subbies. And we go from there.
Yeah.
That's as long as I don't stick it to the poor glue and I can't get it off.
I'm never gonna live that down. At
You
least I
ain't,
didn't
because
stick the
I've
llama
actually.
to it.
I think I filmed it on my phone. I've got to bring that up every time. Do you really trust this woman with your mind?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm gonna bring Crashly in. Are
Oh,
you ready?
Crashly's in.
Yes, Crashly, are you ready? Okay, she's doing a little dance. All right, we're gonna add. Woohoo!
Hello, governor.
Oh, she's gone all cockney on me.
How you doing? I did the cockamamie, cockanini. How you doing?
I'm all right, mate.
I'm like
how's
Irish
it going?
too. How's it going, man? How have you guys been doing? What were you guys talking about during that 15 minutes of out of service time, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, I just said I've renamed you Crashly because every time my dog hears your voice, his ears pop up. So
you renamed me what?
Crashly.
Crashly?
Yeah, because he's got a crush on you, I think.
Who does?
My dog.
Your Hook? What?
My
Dog.
dog.
D-O-G.
D-O-G.
Oh my
dog.
gosh, there's a
Woof, woof.
dog with a crush on me, Kerwin, and we might need to get
It's the voice.
divorced, depending. We gotta make room, you know. Hello, Robert Pizza. How are you doing? So you guys want to hear this funny story about what just happened when we were driving home?
Yes,
Yes.
we're full of wanting to hear funny stories.
Well, I mean, I think it's funny and also not true, but you know. But we were driving home and we saw this big old deer because we live out in the middle of nowhere. And there's this big old deer across the road. And every time you see one deer, the first thing you do
Look
is
for the other.
Look for the other one. So I was like, huh, just one. That's interesting. And Kerwin says they were probably running from the bear. And I'm like, what do you mean the bear? Like we have a bear, you know, in our neighborhood, just hanging out. You know, his name's probably Winnie. Gets his head stuck in trees and has a depressed friend named Eeyore. Anyway. And I was like, there's no bears around here. And he was like, yeah, Ashland, which is like a town like 20 minutes away. That's like the nearest town to us. They're like, yeah, they have door hangers on how to handle bears. And apparently Missouri has a bear problem. Oh, now he's showing me pictures.
Oh my goodness.
What's the location?
Okay, so yeah, apparently there's bears in Missouri.
Look at the location.
Okay, I believe you. New Bloomfield, Missouri. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I guess we have bears going on here nowadays.
It's been spotted out by Sierra and her husband's house.
Well, I guess we have to go bring all the outdoor kittens inside
Oh, they're not
to save them from the bears.
they don't go to the
Anyway,
Bears
so-
don't like kittens, I promise you.
well, what do they like?
They like berries and fish. And humans.
That's very peculiar. Do you got it? That was good.
Oh dear, I'm still laughing. 3 a.m. in the morning. It's
I
unbelievable.
really don't think I've ever seen a bear in real life in my entire life. Yeah, ever.
Well, good job, Valerie. Keep it PG, okay?
I just had a Friday night thought, but I'm being good. Aww.
Can I ask a question? Is it strange to have bears in Missouri then, is it? Should
Well,
they not?
I do. Well, Kerwin says that it's our very, like right now, apparently, is the very first bear season we've ever had. Which, again, he might be screwing with me. This whole thing might be a joke.
I'm not.
He says he's not, but I've never heard of that in my whole life. But apparently we're in our very first bear season, but they're only giving like hunting license to 5 people in Missouri. I don't know where the lucky 5 are or anything, but we better give them a call and let them know there's some in New Bloomfield because I ain't got time for that. Freaks me out.
What kind of lottery is that? You have won the right to
Right.
get bears.
5 people. Like, how do you prove that you're worthy of one of these, 5 people? It's ridiculous.
All right, and someone Google Missouri bear season 2021.
I think it's more fun if we just don't know, and I don't think we care as much as we
Do
do.
you know what, Crashley? I think is that your partner or husband, but I think he's right because I've seen this story. I have seen this story.
Whose side are you on, Kiss My Stained Glass? I'm just kidding.
At this precise moment, as you are live,
okay, they're
I'm on your
pretty
side.
This is what Beth says.
There are about 800 black bears. See, and we were wondering Kerwin's like, I wish I knew how many bears were here. And I was like, okay, so do you think that somebody gets like in a drone or gets a drone or something and just flies over all the forest, just counting each bear? Here's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's the Missouri Department of Conservation.
I don't think they count the bears.
They count the population of all
In the UK, the only bears we've got are in gay nightclubs. They're not that very vicious.
I don't know. I've never seen a bear in real life in my ever. And we got all sorts of wildlife. We got the opossums. I'm just kidding. I know the O silent, but it's weird. Why is there an O there? It's a possum. Why is there an O?
Well, do you know what, Crashley?
What?
You've got 500 more chances of seeing one now.
I suppose that's true. I need to head on over to Ashland and get one of them door hangers, which is weird that they're hanging on their people's front doors. Like, if I see a bear, do I go run up to someone's door real quick and read the door hanger?
They know how to react when they see one. My cousin who lives in Ashland saw one out towards Hartsburg.
I just you've told me so many things that weren't true. And you led me to believe things for so long. I'm at the point now in our marriage where I don't know what's true and what's not true. So
And that's why she had to go get a sister wife and me, because she knows I tell the
Right.
truth.
It's like the husband who cried bear. Okay, I don't know what to believe.
Most of the stuff I've
Oh,
told you,
dear.
you just still don't believe it.
Okay,
So-
Tia has a question. Hey,
Okay.
Stu, welcome.
What's a bird in the UK? Like the middle finger, like when you flip the bird? What is she talking about?
A bird in the UK is referring to, it's a common chav name for a girl. I took this bird out the other day for a drink.
Oh, like we say
it's not-
chick and you say bird.
Wait
yeah,
a second. I took this bird out for a drink.
Yeah, that's what we say.
That's-
Not me personally.
She's pretty fly.
He says not me person. I don't do that. Depending
No.
on your age here in the United States, we could, refer to women as foxes. If they're above a certain age, they're a fox.
Well, now the men are silver.
No,
Or
they
if they're
say-
dating somebody younger, they could be a cradle robber.
Or we call each other
No,
chicks.
I mean if they're amongst their friends, they say, "Oh, look at the face on that bird."
That bird? But
Yeah.
birds are ugly. Like, why a bird?
Not all birds are ugly. There's beautiful birds.
Very suggestive.
I guess the one in my head is this cockatiel my grandfather had. His name was Herkimerker, and that thing was creepy looking. Its eyes like went boom, boom, boom. Like, what are you looking at, me or him? And it had a freaky looking face with these like.
Can you elaborate why it was called Herkimerker?
No, I don't know why it's called Herkimerker.
What it said.
I think he sneezed and like tried to come up with a name with what a sneeze sounded like. I don't know. Herkimerker.
Herkimerker.
Just ignore him most of the time. Yes, Sarah Little. Except for if you ignore my husband, he just keeps saying the same thing over and over. Or he goes into more detail. Like, don't ask him anything about Marvel or comic book or superhero universes, or he'll just go on and on and on. If you don't acknowledge that he's talking, then he'll just keep explaining,
Hey,
We were hoping the channel would help him process some things out to
It
release.
just developed new things, though. It expanded his horizon of nerd talk. Like, I swear, we watched the new. Have you seen the new Loki show?
Not yet.
Well, there's a lot to it, and about universes and time and travel and multiple beings of the same person. And I'm like, oh, it's so confusing. So then he felt the need to explain it to me. And like 30 minutes later, I'm like, oh, sorry, I dozed off. And he got mad.
There are turkey vultures. They are older women who date really young guys.
Turkey vultures are them suckers that circle around in the air when something dies. Isn't that what a turkey vulture is?
buzzard, yeah.
Oh, that's a buzzard.
See, we've got a saying over here called MILF. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, Mom, I'd like to. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
WILF and all
I got
that.
those.
Yeah. Where that comes from, I don't know, but
I'd like to be your friend. I can be your friend. Fa la la. I can be your friend.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Is that song from Barney?
I
In
think
any
she's been.
day and any weather, I can be your
I
friend.
think Jennifer's been sniffing the poor glue again.
Man, I told you to put that stuff away. The Sharpies too. They're no good.
Diamond
Here we
Canyons
go.
are not scratch and sniff.
Chris needs a superhero llama to bridge the gap. There you
Ooh.
go, Robert. Draw me a superhero llama so I can do a diamond painting.
In Fortnite this season they have a pooping llama. I'm just letting you know. It poops out like stuff that you need to shoot people with. It's awesome, and it just goes around and goes, "Wow!" Just poops
See,
stuff out.
Llamas are therapeutic. They provide what you need.
Their poop gives you everything you need in life. You don't need water.
Do you know real llamas? If you get up close, they spit in your face. Do you know that?
Yes. So do
Yeah.
camels.
I mean, I've never been up close with one, but apparently I might have the opportunity. I'll let you know what a bear does when you get really close to it. 'Cause apparently they're just walking around.
I could see Crashly pulling up outside her house, going, "Husband, come and get me. I'm not getting out of this car."
Unless it's a snake. And then Kerwin, he's like, I didn't even know I could jump that high. He sees a snake. I swear, there was a snake. You know how snakes, like they shed their outer
Skin.
whatever.
Snake skin.
And I guess
Skin.
one of the animals, maybe the dog, drug a piece of the snake skin inside,
Ugh.
and it was just laying on the floor. It was like this big, and it was kind of cool looking, I thought. But Kerwin saw it, and he was like, "Who did this? Who's playing a joke? Who's playing a joke?" And he started flipping out. I'm like, "It's just skin. That means there's a snake in the vents or in the roof." And he just started
so
going
far we've
off.
got bears, we've got snakes. Why do you want to live there?
I don't know. It came with the husband, I guess.
So Crashly, I saw an article yesterday. I was reading the news, and it's on the topic of a bear. A bear had climbed its way up to the rafters, the ceiling of this warehouse.
Oh,
you know
Lord.
how if you look at the warehouse, sometimes there's those like metal triangles or scaffolding, and got itself caught in one of those triangles and was too big to get itself out. And so they had to
Was it trying to be Godzilla, or what was it doing?
I don't know. It's like the article is this bear was trapped in the ceiling and they had to rescue it.
It was looking for a blue chest.
They don't know Fortnite, Kerwin. We sound crazy when we say things like that. You guys don't know what a blue chest is, do you? No.
No.
Other than-
So
Well, I
Robert
do, yeah.
says
Like other than
Crashly-
boobs from Avatar.
Robert says, Crashly, show them your Harley Quinn. And Danielle wants to know, did you start your logo cross stitch?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that Robert sent me a picture, but I was in the no service zone, so it just kept spinning. So I actually haven't seen it either.
Also, Robert Pepperoni Pizza says bears, snakes, turkey vultures,
look!
and Saurians is a mess.
Robert drew this for me. Oh my gosh. Look at it.
Wow,
Aww.
look at that.
Yeah, look at them suckers. Aren't they pretty? I mean, her. She's pretty. Beautiful. Robert has a talent, man.
He does.
Looking at the wrong things there, Crashly, aren't you?
Yeah. Or they're the right things, you know. Things that.
Oh, what's that?
I mean-
You should. Sounds like you should ditch the bitch and make the switch.
I should.
Oh, dear.
You didn't hear that, Kerwin? He told me to ditch you. Just kidding.
We're not going to go there.
No, we're not. It's not
No.
my show. It's Jennifer's.
Jen doesn't say bad words. Although
I know
she spelled a bad word once. I'll never let her live that down. She did. I told her, I'm like, I'm going to make it a point to tell everyone that you spelled that.
She did, and then she showed everybody.
What the heck was the bad word, though?
It was
Oh, I said, what if I say what was that? What if I say shit, like the word? And she's like, well, then you say shit. And I was like, oh my gosh, you just spelled shit. And I was like, oh, it was a happy day for Crash.
Hey, I grew up
Jennifer
in a
wouldn't
home
never
where
say a
shut
bad
up was
word, Jennifer.
considered
She's just
disrespectful
too sweet.
and was considered disrespectful. And so I just it never became part of my vocabulary.
Well, I make my kids grow up in a home where we don't let words become powerful. Like we don't let words have power over us.
That's
I don't.
awesome.
Kerwin has something, but we don't say, "Hey, Nora, say the F word." Like it's not like that, you know. We don't let them
See,
call
my-
names or anything.
My
But
problem is that my mother brought up 6 children on her own, and I always said to her, "What, Mum? Why did you swear a lot or curse a lot?" She went, "If I didn't curse, I would have killed you." Right.
Well, Valerie, she has not gotten me to swear yet.
Oh, only in a text one time.
And I was just repeating what she was saying. I was validating that I accept her and how she
Can you
speaks.
you can see it now, Crashly, can't you? The police are turning up. Oh, it's all her fault. Nothing to do with me, officer.
Well, it's
She
okay.
let me do it.
At the last retreat, Jen got me to cuss right off the bat because her little butt was hiding in a darn closet and decided to scare the bejesus out of me. Well, you know, there's another retreat in a couple weeks, so I have a couple ideas on what
Oh dear.
get her with, but hopefully I just catch her stubbing her toe or something. She says, "Son of a bit," you know, and then I have that. But I'll get her somehow, eventually, someday.
See, the first time I saw you, Crashly, you were in a car going to a retreat.
Oh,
With
really?
Amanda.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, what even happened to that? Nothing interesting. I remember on the way home, though, we did another live stream and Amanda said the F word. And I'm like, what? And she's just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, Amanda, I say the F word like once alive. What are you sorry about? But she was flipping out. It was really funny though. But earlier,
And then through you, I met Rebecca, Crafting Journey, is it?
Yes.
And that woman just has me in stitches. I don't know why they're saying. I just have to laugh. I don't know what it is. She just makes me laugh all the time.
That's a funny choice of words there, because I just met Rebecca and gave her a kitten whose name is Stitch, and so she has you in stitches.
Oh, that's cool.
That made me think of Stitch. Nora was so dramatic about that whole thing.
And the dog's in its glory now. It has 2 new friends to play with.
I had no idea Tootsie was so big, but she sent me a video of the dogs and the kittens and how they were hanging out, and her dog was just panting, and I'm like, geez, that tongue is like the size of my face. Like, oh my God. The kittens are just sitting next to him, and like he could just gobble them up in one bite, like no chewing necessary. He's got a big old head. It's crazy.
Fairy tale, I did the same with my daughter. Because I didn't ever want her to feel she was talking about bad words. So we just said they were disrespectful. Like if you call somebody something or things like that.
Disrespectful is a good word to use.
Because I didn't want her at school, like if somebody said a word, to be like, that's a bad word. And it's like, everybody has a different perspective on language and how they use it and why they use it. And, I wanted her to feel free to stand up for her beliefs, but also not come across judgmental. Right.
Right. Like you don't want to be in church saying that was a good effing service. Like that would not be good. There's a time and a place. That is not the time nor place. Like, don't do that. That's why disrespectful is probably a good way to describe them, because you don't want them to have power over you. But at the same time, it's important to know when not to use them, I guess.
Isn't cursing a stress release, though? That's what
it is.
Yeah.
To me, it helps me like express I don't know. They just come out. I don't know how to explain why I use them.
I will say she came home one day and she was like, Mom, something about she got caught saying the S word, or a friend got caught saying the S word, a bad word. And I'm just like, I didn't even know you knew. She was super young. I can't remember if it was like 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade, something like that. And I'm like, I didn't even know she knew the S word, because we just don't use that normally in our house. And she's like, stupid. Because I asked her what was the S word.
Stupid was the bad word.
Stupid. And I was man. I took this parental sigh of relief, because I was like, okay.
Stupid.
I
oh
had
my
the
gosh.
moment of going in the closet and laughing that stupid was considered a bad word.
We don't like it when our kids say the hate, like I hate you. That's not okay. We don't let that fly. We don't consider it like a bad word, but we explain like what it expresses, and that's not very hateful,
Exactly.
What I've heard more over in the States is the C word. Now, I always thought that was just a British word. I've never heard it over there, but it gets used quite a lot over there, doesn't it?
The C word is like a whole bad, like, I don't want to use bad, but it's a very derogatory,
Well, it is here. I mean, if I ever, not that I did, but when my mother was alive, if any of us heard using that word, you got a clump, really bad clump.
Yeah.
Which is, a whack round the head. But
that's funny. We weren't really allowed to say fart either.
Fart? What do you say? Toot?
Trump.
She couldn't even say the word fart growing up. She had to call them toots.
Wait, you call them trumps?
Toots.
No, he said trunt or something.
People who don't say the word fart over here go, "Oh, I've just trumped."
Are you sure they're not saying triumph? Because sometimes when I let one rip, I'm like, whew, that was one heck of a triumph.
So I have a funny story. I don't know if my sister's still in here.
But the same one you broke the toilet with?
No. My biological sister,
oh,
not
okay,
my sister-in-law.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So growing up, my mom never wanted us to feel like she wanted us to know that passing gas was like just a reality, right? It's just something we all do. And so what she would do is if we let one loose, she made the joke that we burnt a hole in the floor or we burnt a hole in the sofa.
Been there, done that. Yep.
So I'm 4 years older than my sister, and so I knew what my mom meant. It was just a family joke when we passed gas. It was like, oh, you burnt a hole in the floor. Well, my dad was laying on the floor and we were watching TV and he let one rip. And it like shook the whole house. Sorry, Dad, it's true. And my sister was really young and took everything literal. I love this story. I love you, Ashley. She took everything literal. And she was like, my mom goes, my dad's name's Paul. Paul, you just burnt a hole in the rug. And my sister's like, what? Where? And she like goes over and my dad rolls over and she's inspecting the carpet to see if he really burnt a hole in the carpet.
Did she hear the fart?
Oh yeah, it shook the whole house.
Oh my God.
Like,
and she thought that fart actually caused. That's hilarious.
well, she was like 3 or 4, something like that. Like,
okay, that makes it a little bit better. Okay.
but she's a very literal thinker, which is great. Love you, sweetie. Saying good night to my daughter. She's a very literal thinker, which gives her a lot of great strengths. But watch some of the things growing up, it was just funny. I mean, I have stories about myself too, but it was just.
My grandmother used to cough and pass wind at the same time, and I used to go, Nan, and she used to say, look, it's something you do when you're in your 80s.
See, around here, we don't let farts go to waste. Like, we'll go,
no.
like, clear across the house just to be in the same room as everyone. You know, if it's one of those we eat Taco Bell and, like, they stink. Like, they stink. Like, but we're not going to waste them, you know? So, like, we go out of our way to find the room where everyone's at and let one there. And then we get out of there. Like, I'm out. Because we're not going to, subject ourselves to that. But,
I get that every now and then. I walk into the kitchen and I'm like, holy cow, what happened to me? My husband will go, sorry.
That's hilarious. It's the worst when they come at like the worst times, like try to let it go. Like there's been a few times where I think it's just going to be this little quiet toot and, so I push a little because it hurts my belly, I need to get it out. And
or the sneeze
not
part.
a small one. And then there's somebody right in the next aisle and just looking at me. I'm like, yep, it was me. Because it ends up being like this. It was just a little pop. And it wasn't. It was so much more.
And we all do it. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, it's natural, isn't it? It's part of life, surely.
I just think it's funny, those people that look at you with so much judgment. Like, did you really just fart? Like, gross. That's so gross. You farted. Like, you don't.
Because it stinks when it happens.
Crafting with Orchid
yeah.
says, as we say over here, vitamins in the air.
Right. I mean, we all know what happens in public bathrooms, right? People go in there and they poop. Yet we still go in there because we have to go every once in a while. It's just like farts. If you go where there's other people, there's a chance someone's going to fart. So it's not a big deal.
Look, the main CO2 problem on this earth is caused by cows. Yeah.
Yes.
Passing wind.
Passing gas.
Yeah. Cows passing wind apparently is the big CO2 problem on earth.
Mom and Dad.
My husband loves crop dusting in public.
Crop dusting in public.
That's harassment. Oh my gosh. Only if you pick someone out, I guess, and like you keep, crop dusting that same person. Other than that, I mean, you got to go and you got to go. Sometimes they come out in steps.
Well, the thing is, I was going to say, sometimes it goes further than just passing wind, and we call that touching cloth.
What? What?
I need a toilet really quick because I'm touching cloth.
Does that mean like your bowels are making friction? I don't. What?
It means there's a little evidence of the fart.
Yeah.
Oh, gross! That's a skid Mark.
Touching cloth.
So if you guys are loving learning about how England says things, Trevor and I are doing a mini, I don't know, what would you call it? A collab? Like we're just going to kind of have some fun in August, right?
We are, yes. I mean, at the moment, I've got a cooking video to do where I'm going to be making gravy and biscuits.
It's biscuits and gravy, okay?
Oh, sorry.
He made so much fun of
kidding.
me because I told him the other day I was making dinner and it was sausage and gravy. And that's not what they call sausage and gravy.
But that's what do you call them?
No, we call biscuits. Our biscuits are your cookies.
What?
And it seems
So-
your biscuits are our scones, what we make.
So he was
like
thinking
cream
of
tea.
like gravy like you put on mashed potatoes being on
Yeah.
chocolate chip cookies.
Ew. Okay, well I can see. Ew. Wow, that's crazy, man.
So
I've
now
never
Jen's
heard if I
give
go
me
to
the
England.
recipe to make it. So I said I will do a live video in making it. So that's what I'm going to do.
Are you making cookies and biscuits? Or
No,
cookies
I'm
and gravy?
making cookies, biscuits and gravy.
The American
so
way.
weird. What's
The
a
American
popular
way.
ice cream flavor there?
What here would be the same over there: chocolate, strawberry, banana.
Well, what
Banana?
else? is good? Banana?
Banana, yeah, banana.
We don't have a lot of banana flavors over here for ice cream.
Yeah, banana
Would
flavored
you-
ice cream sounds disgusting.
I think
True
it was Marilyn
story,
in
my
the chat that
ex-mother-in-law
someone brought
was
up
visiting.
alcoholic milkshakes. Mm.
Alcoholic milkshakes.
Yeah, now that sounds good, doesn't it? Wouldn't you like one of them in this hot weather?
I mean, we have a place called Trops where you go get like an alcoholic smoothie. That's so pretty good.
So Crafty Rabbit says, true story, my ex-mother-in-law was visiting and my ex had done this rumbling fart and she asked if we had a dog. She had been there at least
Yep.
2 days. I was like, have you seen a dog?
Have you seen it all? That's like something I would say to my mother. You spent 4 days. Have you seen it all? Oh, that was funny. Oh, that was a good one. But no, every time we drive down the road here now and I see a giant cow, which there's like 5,000 of them here, and they're all big black cows. Now I think they're all bears, you know,
I
because
was
like
just going to say.
every like because he said that like we live down State Road Y, but it's like 5 miles down State Road Y. This boring, curvy road where you can go like 65 miles an hour down. But yeah, there's like a bazillion cows, and he told me like at the beginning of this road, you know, and we passed like 5 or 6 fields of cows on the way to our house. And every time we saw a big black cow, I'm like, oh snap!
It's bears. Bears invading
I still
Missouri.
imagine like that scene from Jurassic Park, like where there's a big field and you got like the little animals and the people running, and you got this gigantic T-Rex in the background. I'm imagining that with bears and cows in my head. Like here comes the bear, all giant, and the cows just running away. It's scary.
Yes, Chunky
I
Monkey
can see
is
you're not
good,
going to ever
Tommy.
go out again in the dark on your own, Crashly.
No way. Wait, bears don't go out in the dark. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Bears do. I really don't. I don't know what I would do if I saw. What would you do, Jen, if you saw a bear like in your backyard and you?
It depends on the bear because some bears. Is it Yogi? Oh my gosh! If it's Yogi, I'm gonna hide my picnic basket.
Have you not seen Jungle Book?
If it's Winnie the Pooh, I'm keeping my honey.
Aww. You hear that, Peanut Gallery? She's keeping you.
No, like I might be getting it wrong, but black bears climb trees, so don't climb a tree. You kind of want to play dead.
Oh, good, because that was one of my defense
But
mechanisms.
grizzly bears, you can climb trees. I think I have this right. Don't quote me. You might need to Google it. Grizzly bears, you don't want to play dead because they like to play with their prey. So they'll come over and smack you.
What would that even look like? Like if there's a bear in your front yard, you need to leave. You go out, walk to your car. You see a bear. What do? Just fall and die? to play
You run
dead.
up
Just-
to your
You
neighbor's
just
door
ring
and
up
read the
wherever you were
sign.
going and say, I
You
won't
can't
be
run
arriving
though.
for a while.
If you run, they gonna chase you. It's like a raptor from Jurassic. I don't know why I'm thinking of Jurassic World now and these bears, but that's what I'm imagining. They'll get you. If you run, they think you're scared or it's more of a challenge or something. Maybe if you stand
Have you-
perfectly still, they can't see you.
Have
That's
you
also
seen the
correct.
guy on YouTube? He's actually fishing the river for salmon and he's sitting there and a bear comes up and sits right next to him. And it's like the
What did
bear's...
he do?
I could actually see the bear going to turn around and go, caught anything yet? That's how close he was to this guy. He just carried on, the guy, and the bear
That's
just got up and walked away.
terrifying. See, my whole thing is like I love animals so much. So like what would I do if I see a bear attacking one of them cows? Would I stop the car and go try to save the cow? You know?
You would
Probably.
call one of the 5 people who have a license
No.
to kill bears.
The 5 people. Maybe there's one here in Midmo. You never know. Hit run. Oh my gosh. Why are there 5 people? It's like, is that really gonna help the population here? And
Well, it
I don't
is,
see
isn't it?
how
You've got
that's a
5
problem.
people. You said there's 500 bears, so they've got 1 in 100 chances of shooting one, didn't they? Or 100 in,
I don't know.
100 each.
Where are the bears?
In your backyard, apparently.
In the ceiling of all the warehouses.
That's so scary. Okay, and now I'm imagining a bear climbing up some tall tower like Godzilla. And my imagination is just sworn. This is all news to me. Like, I guess I never really thought bears were a thing here. Apparently we have mountain lions too. I've never seen one.
Crashly snorted. Yeah, we got Crashly snorted.
I was like, which time? It's probably been a few times.
Kerwin says, pull out your phone and record it and put it on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that.
Bearzilla!
Chris says,
God.
use your voice. They will usually scatter, never run, and play dead if attacked. I think
Usually,
you would be dead, though, if you were attacked.
I
wouldn't
really
you?
do want to know what you're supposed. Like, what did these flyers in Ashland say? Like, what are you supposed to do if you see one, like in your yard, and I see my cat there? I'm gonna go run and get my cat and probably die. Like, I don't want the bear to get my stuff or get my animals.
just call your cat. Your cat will run to you and then go inside your house.
What if the bear comes too?
You can close the door.
It's a bear. Can't he, like, I don't know. He knows
He'll
there's
get frustrated. Bears are lazy unless they want food. Unless
Oh,
they feel
food.
they're attacked or they're hungry.
Crashly,
Well, then they're
can I
probably
give
gonna
you
be my
some
friend because
advice?
I'm lazy
Crashly?
too.
Crashly, can I give you some advice?
Sure.
Don't take advice from Jennifer. She's just got her tray stuck to the picture, yeah? You know what I mean? It says it all.
The first 3 minutes of my live, I stick my tray right on the clue and I can't get it off.
It was the best 3 minutes of mine. I've got it recorded.
Like when she pulled it up, the drills go everywhere because that would have been like
No,
the best
because
one.
I was smart and gave the tip of cover your tray.
Okay, so YTFP Chris says bear spray is your best option. So is this like blinker fluid? Am I going to go into a store and say, "Hey, can I get some bear spray?" And they're going to be like, "Sure, it's right next to the blinker fluid."
You could hear Crashly going, "Husband, where's the antifreeze? Quick!"
Yes. Like
No, it's like bear mace.
what? Wait, does this stuff exist, or are you just messing? I don't know what's real
when I
anymore.
heard spray, I heard like we have mace. So my mind immediately went to a spray that was like mace, like a bear's coming at you, and you're like, shh.
Maybe I just need to learn how to be a bear whisperer and make them my friends and help them, take them with me to fight my enemies and stuff. Like a bear, zone. Like mess with me. Here come all the bears in Missouri, just right behind me.
I think you're on the verge of needing counselling, Crashly.
Like this chick pulls into my parking spot. Man, here comes all the bears just tearing her vehicle up, throwing it across, and then I just pull in. That's how that would be. Except for I don't have a
Crafty
license.
Rabbit says it's like pepper spray or mace, but for bears.
Well, I could just get some Clorox or something then, probably.
Cheryl Katz has put blinker fluid. Blinkers don't use fluid.
So
Oh,
Cheryl,
Cheryl.
there's this big viral thing of people asking their children or their like significant others to go into a hardware store or auto parts store and ask for blinker fluid as a joke. And so
Wait,
then
that was a running thing?
Then they would film
Oh my
that
God. person.
Normally it was a daughter. Film that person going into the store and then coming out 5 minutes later going, there's no such thing as
My brother, when we were children, he asked me to go into the candy shop and get a packet of chug nuts. Now, this woman looked at me as if I was mad. I didn't know what chug nut was.
I heard that you had to go get a pair of Chad's nuts. So I don't know what
don't encourage him, Crashly.
Okay, sorry.
The other one is if you're on a building site and you're the labourer or the chavvy, you're told to go over there and ask for a long wait, and the guy says, "Wait there, I'll be back," and you're waiting there forever.
What?
So finish your story. The Chad story, or did I miss it?
Huh? That's not my story.
Trevor?
Sorry, darling?
What's the Chad story?
The chav.
Chav. Okay.
What about a chav? What about, did I say something and not tell you the rest of it? Or
I thought that was the rest of it.
I missed it. I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Tell your story again.
I can't. I've got a bear on me tail. I've got to go.
There's a bear with you. What?
Throw some glue on it.
You can imagine Jennifer getting all her diamond pictures there.
And I treat it like a kitten, and I have to bring the baby bear inside, and mother it and take care of it. What will Kerwin say to me when he comes home and I have a baby bear?
Well, you could turn around and fart on the bear.
No, I'll teach it how to protect me against my enemies. I think, maybe something like that.
Against the raptors? What?
Oh my gosh, those dude, me and raptors go way back. Like I had to go get a tooth pulled or something, and they had to put this gas mask on me, so I acted all sorts of crazy. And there's this one there's a car, and it's called a Raptor, no, it's called a Velocity or Veloster. I don't know what it's called. And I guess I was on this gas, and I read it, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's a Velociraptor right in front of us. And I started flipping out. It's a Velociraptor. They can open doors now. It was right after this Jurassic World season, or this, we watch all the movies. Okay.
I think
Chris says Mad Bear scene covered in AB drills running through town.
Give it a bedazzler jacket or something,
Jennifer running after it going, give me back my diamond paintings.
Yes. It's seriously wigging me out. But now I'm kind of determined to see one, but at the same time, I kind of think I'm going to look crazy.
I think you need to find one of those flyers and show us what the flyer says.
Well, do you think it'd be weird if I just went to Ashland and just took one of them? That's not weird, right? Well, if they come out and they say, why are you here taking my flyer? I saw a bear and I need to know how to react to it. I don't know why people in Ashland need to know and people in New Bloomfield don't need to know,
I just want to, I think your next thing you need to find out first, Crashly, is why only 5 people?
That is weird, right?
Yeah.
Should I be offended? Is there only 5 people that are worthy of this in Missouri?
You need to find out that information for us. Find out why only 5. Who sat around that committee table and said, do you know what? We only need 5 people.
I think that they were all dangerous hicks with guns. So only 5 people.
Maybe the committee's made up of 5 people.
Only 5 people can pick up that magical Thor hammer, and are worthy of, shooting bears. I don't know. They sell bear spray, but if you ever need to use it, I feel like when you say bear spray, I imagine like what skunks do to attract mates. So I'm not trying to attract more bears. I'm not spraying nothing. And plus, it could be like a wasp, like where you spray them, it just makes them mad and they come at you.
And don't you have to be pretty close for the spray to be there?
Yeah.
What do they breed like as well? Are they prolific breeders? Do they have loads of babies? I mean,
next time I see one, I'll ask, or I'll try to record them making babies. I don't know how that works.
I think they only have like 1 to 3. I want to say normally I see bears with 2 cubs, 1 to 2 cubs.
I'll tell you what, if I see a bear cub outside, I'm bringing it home.
It's not 5 people for the entire state. It's 5 people for the zone we are in. We are in BMZ3.
Oh, we're in a zone.
Meaning a harvest quota of 5 bears. 5
So the 5 committee members sat around and said 1 bear per person amongst the committee. That's it.
Whoever gets the bear first wins.
They're doing it via lottery. So you apply for your license and then they do.
Wait, so are they killing these bears?
Yes.
Because we're
to eat
upwards of 1,000 black bears.
What do they do with the bear?
I don't know what the.
I've never had bear soup before. I'm just wondering what happened to the bear. Like, should I be concerned next time I go buy a fur coat? Like, I'm just wondering. Can't they just pick them up and take them to a less populated state? That might be a lot harder.
Like New York?
They don't have passports.
Like, I understand why we kill deer. We hunt, for food. It's a circle of life. But if we're not going to eat the bear, we shouldn't be killing the bear. That's all I'm saying. We shouldn't even kill the bear at all. We should.
So, if a bear's running at you at 30 miles an hour and you have a gun in your hand,
that will never happen. I've never had a gun in my hand in my entire life. I've had a bow and arrow before. I guess I could shoot it. Laura Croft it, but I carry around my crossbow. Depending on where I'm going.
Yes, bear meat is a source of food.
Tia says, put it on the wall. You know what I'll do with that bear? I'll go to Tia's house and I'll mount it on her ceiling right above her bed. So when she wakes up, she's like, oh, hello, bear. Good morning, bear. How are you today?
What would you name it? Like,
I don't know.
Hey,
Hector?
Teddy.
Oh, what's up, Teddy? No. What would we name this bear on Tia's ceiling? How about Theodore? That's the fancy version of Teddy.
It is.
Good morning, Theodore.
You are classy. I like it.
Yes. Well, Tia's a classy gal with all of her fixins in her hair and stuff,
She'd probably put butterflies.
I'm gonna go find these 5 guys in our zone and be like, hey, when you get one, if you're gonna mount it, dibs on the mounted bear so I can send it to Tia and get it done.
Oh, Paddington. Oh, Lizzie's giving us a face palm.
Crashly, we've seen you play Fortnite. The bear has a chance. That was rude. That was Valerie. Low blow. I am a Fortnite not good at, but people have fun saving me, and I have fun at that. So
see, Cheryl's got the answer. Cheryl Katz, Paddington Bear. See, he likes marmalade, so maybe that's what you got to give him, marmalade.
Like pretty lady marmalade. Pretty lady marmalade. Is that a different thing? That made me think of that's voulez-vous accessory.
Sounds like Crashly's just going to sing to him and hope for the best.
He said marmalade. Isn't that
marmalade? It's a bit like your jam.
Pretty lady marmalade, whatever. Is that a different word? Someone look it up. Look it up.
Marmalade
Alexa.
is like your jelly, but it's
Nora,
quite a bit.
Nora, come here. What happened? Come here. What happened? Come here. I can't hear you. What happened to it? It melted? Your slushy melted?
Oh,
It was the
no.
bear. The bear probably did it.
Oh, Nora.
I'm so sorry.
That's so sad.
You don't cry over melted slushies in this house.
Can you put it in the freezer and recrush it?
There you go. Nora, go put it in the freezer. If this thing spills in my freezer, you'll put it in the freezer and then we can put it in the blender and then bam, slushy. Get lost, Pipsqueak. Love you. she came in here like sobbing, like
Her whole world was falling apart.
like
Poor
that
baby.
slushy was my life. I've been wanting.
Bye, Crafty Rabbit.
She really has been wanting a slushie for weeks, and then she finally got one today because she didn't ask. You are great at Fortnite, Ash. You guys see that? Mhm. She saw a bear. The bear melted her slushie. That's
Oh.
what had happened, probably.
So, Crashly, do you want, before we go, do you want to share what we're working on and how we're being bad girls? I know we don't have like details, but just in general.
Yeah, and this is kind of sort of a collab, but it's not like we're not going to make schedules or anything formal. You know, we might do a random giveaway. You know, we won't tell you when because, you know, villains don't plan their villain.
Bad.
But when villains do try to plan things, it never goes as planned. The heroes always triumph.
They may do a takeaway, not a giveaway.
We draw your name and make you send us stuff. That's a good idea. That would be hilarious. But yes, we're both working on this Harley Quinn. It's called Harley by somebody. Who's it by?
Curtis Reikovich.
Yes, and it's really, really pretty. We're gonna try to bling it out some ways. I think we both have a couple plans, but again, it's kind of an informal type of thing. Just if you're gonna do a villain of any type, or I don't know, it doesn't have to be new. There's no stipulations really. Just share your picture and do hashtag DP Summer Villains because we're gonna share those eventually, I think. And plus, hashtags are fun. You know, it's all grouped together. I think they're fun.
Yeah. Hashtag DP Summer Villains.
And make sure you spell villains correctly.
Yeah, because I spelled it wrong, so I had to go back and re-hashtag.
Well, I spelled it wrong too, and then I saw that magical squiggly red line, and I was like, oh, snap. I've been spelling it wrong this whole time.
Yes, it's LLAIN.
Yes. Yes. But, you know, I bet if we search for both, there's probably going to be some pictures in both. I don't know.
That might be my picture.
That's kind of fun. But yeah, get out your paintings, you know, de-stash. There's a bunch of them on Amazon. Just be careful what you buy, you know.
You should have done hashtag bad girls or something.
Why?
I don't know.
What if
spell villains?
What if they want to do Mr. Freeze or something? That's not a bad girl. Oh, God, you guys hear that? That was zero sound out of Kerwin. I made him speechless. I got a win, ladies and gentlemen. Guess no one saw my comment. Oh, Diamond Queen 2020. I'm so sorry. Do you want to repost your comment or do you just want to comment about how we didn't see your comment? So whatever's, I'm being rude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, feel free to repost, Diamond Queen. I've been trying to watch. I'm sorry if I didn't see it.
I scrolled up, didn't see anything.
I should try and go back for you and see whether I can see it.
Well, she can, if she wants us to see it, she can repost it. It's no big deal. But yeah, come pick along with us. It'll be fun.
Kitten. Yeah. I'm pretty good right now, and I'm excited. Craftably stuff is being sent out shortly, so definitely check out Craftably. Dreamer Designs, I have a code down below. There's some great stuff over on their channel or their
I'm getting
website.
The Warhorse from Craftably.
Yes. I'm excited. I'm getting that too. So in August, Trevor and I and Trevor's friends, we're all going to do chats throughout the month of August. And we're really excited about that, to learn about each other.
And we got Crashly back on for the update of how they got to 5 members killing bears.
Yes. Per zone. How many zones does Missouri
And don't forget, down below in the description is a form if you want to participate in the Tips and Tricks Summer Scavenger Hunt. If you get 3 out of whatever amount of questions I have correct, you will get entered in to win a $25 gift card of your choice from TSA or Craftably. And I will be polling that next Friday's live.
Beautiful. And also, if you're on Facebook, join Creative Craft Addiction.
Not next Friday. Sorry, retreat next Friday.
Did you retreat your comment? Or that's retract. Never mind. Retreat.
So, but I will do some sort of poll next week.
What's that? No. When's the retreat?
2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today is the retreat.
2 weeks. So next weekend there's not a retreat.
No, next weekend's my anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's our anniversary.
All right. So next Friday.
Yes, Marilyn, that's the one we're doing. The Breaking Dawn Warhorse from Carpet.
Yes. Being sick, I've lost so much touch of time. So thank you so much, Kerwin, for helping keep me straight. I appreciate it.
I gotta be good for something.
You're good for a lot of things.
Yeah, there's like 5 things you're good for, you know? It'll be
Just
fine.
like the bear committee.
Wow, that was very funny.
Warhorse. Thank you, Lizzie, because you're the one who got me onto it.
Jennifer is very funny right now.
Sometimes it's just unbearable to be over
I
here.
just can't bear it. But I'm barely laughing.
Gosh dang, Rob, no need to be mean.
What is happening?
I wasn't mean.
J-Rob doesn't know how to be mean. She can't even say the S word.
I'm joking.
I'm mean
Anyway.
to Trevor, though. He doesn't.
Oh, you've got to be mean to me, otherwise I won't talk to you ever again.
And we don't want him to not talk to you. Although I could try to talk like this if you want. You know, you miss him so much.
Why is it every American that tries to talk Cockney talks something like
It's
out
the
of Mary
most
Poppins?
elegant. Okay, well, let me hear you. Let me hear you say, "I'd like to order a cheeseburger and some French fries." Say that in your American accent. Let's hear that.
Yeah, but you all sound as if you're out of Mary Poppins when you try to talk.
That's where we're referencing. We're pulling.
Isn't
from
Mary
that source.
Poppins in England?
Mine's more
Yes.
like a Harry Potter kind of reference. I don't know. I don't
Don't
know
ask
how
me to do an American accent. No way.
Can you just try it? It would be funny.
Can I have burger and chips, please? No, that's
Oh my gosh, that was funnier.
You sound just like Crashly when she
That
tries to sound like
funnier.
you.
It was funnier than when it was in my head.
it actually went a bit Australian.
Like a burger.
You got her to
That's not in
snort.
my life.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, that was a good one. That was good.
Yeah, I must admit, your Cockney accent's a lot better than my American and Crashly. I must admit that.
So there's Kiss My Stained Glasses YouTube channel.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah.
And remember,
Diamond
when we
Queen,
get to
I
100,
scrolled
there will
up.
be a gift card giveaway. So
I may have missed it, and I can replay if you guys talked about all this. But how often do you go live?
nearly every night.
Oh, geez. Okay, well, I'll be there.
So he's different. I'll let you explain one more time, Trevor. How do you kind of run your channel with your lives and videos?
Like what it is basically, because my lives go on for 3-4 hours, sometimes 5 hours. I don't leave them up. So basically, the live is only there for it while you're there. So it's to talk to you basically and have a chat with you, and then it won't stay up. I put it on private, and it goes after that because I just don't want sort of 5 hours of videos up that people ain't going to watch. They're only going to flick through. So basically, I only do the lives for the chat for you at the time, not for what comes after. So,
well, I wanted to binge your lives.
You can, Crashly, now. I need to know what's happening with 5 people shooting bears. So you've got to be there.
I will be there.
Yes.
Well, you're at 91 now, so almost there.
Am I really? Jesus,
well,
come
it
on,
was at
no
90
more.
that I subbed, and that makes 91 if my math is correct. I could be wrong. I think 90
I
plus
tell
1.
you, get me to 100 and you win a bear.
Oh, 93. Hey, 10, 9, 7 more people. Let's go. Come on.
Let's get this party started.
Wait, what? 7 plus 3 is 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes,
You are correct.
He's just, see, that's what I mean. He just gets me all the time. Come on, 7 more people for real, or you're gonna go on the list. The list of when I assemble my bear team, or of my, what do you call them? I assemble my bears. I'll give them your address, and then when you wake up, there's the link again. When you wake up, you'll just come outside. There'll be bears sitting everywhere. Everywhere you go to Walmart, they'll be in the metal.
I'll tell you what, Crashly, you could sell snow to Eskimos. Do you know that?
Yeah, I probably could. Even the yellow kind, for real. That's my specialty. Lemon flavored snow. Come at me, man.
Trevor wants the banana flavored.
Gross. Banana flavored snow. Ugh.
It's whatever flavor you want it to be, but it's yellow.
I mean, it could be papaya. What else is
I just
yellow?
want to turn it white again.
Just imagine.
I don't know what you might have to get some bleach or something, because I swear
Can't
once
I
we
just-
pee on stuff, it stays
Can't
yellow.
you just suck the yellow out of it and it goes back to being white?
That's disgusting. See, this guy's gonna melt down the snow, put it through a filtration system, then refreeze it, grind it up, bam, clean snow. That's how that's gonna happen. Come on, guys.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
well,
at 96. Woo,
How
woo.
many more does
We'll
he need?
get there.
I thought okay, so we need 6 more. Come on.
You get a prize if we help you get to
Oh,
100.
who needs 4 more?
You get like a shout out on your channel.
Why do you keep questioning me? You're making me count on my fingers. 6 plus 4 is 10. Gosh.
Just ignore him, Crashly. I'll help you if you need
6
it.
plus 5 is 10? What?
No.
I know. We're still at
Cheryl
90.
said I'm to leave the lives up. We need to see the playback. Okay, then. So
Well, I'll share your link and stuff, and next time you go live, I'll share it on the community tab too. So we will get you there.
thank you very much. Thank you.
Of
Yes.
course.
Well, guys, I'm going to call it a night. My voice needs a little bit of rest, but I've had so much fun. Thank you both for being guests tonight.
Oh, we're at
Thank
90.
you for having us. It's been
Now there's only 2 more. Just saying. Okay.
No, I'm actually, guys. News. I've hit 100 subscribers.
Woo! What?
Wait, you did hit
Thank
it?
you. I've hit it. Yeah, I've hit the 100 subscribers. So
Oh,
thank
now
you
I
very
see
much.
101. Okay, I'll expect my bear in the mail.
Yeah.
Ah. Man,
So
my postman's
stay-
gonna kill me.
Stay tuned, guys, for the $20 or £20 Amazon gift card. So that'll be coming up next.
That would be like a lot of Amazon gift cards to weigh 20 pounds. So I'll expect it's like
Sterling.
$10, but you get them. Each card has like a nickel on them, something like that.
Thank you very much, guys. That's
All
such
right.
an
Thank you,
amazing
everyone.
thing to
Have
hit
a fabulous night.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Jennifer, and I shall see you again. Crashly, thank you very much. Nice
course.
meeting you, and nice meeting you
See ya.
guys.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.